Morning, Carroll.
Did you stop by the Sunbeam Rest area on your way in and pick up something from the food truck?
No, I didn't, but I heard about that. That's a good idea.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, it's a good idea to drive out there to visit the food truck.
Well, there isn't one there yet.
Not yet.
No.
Coming soon.
Coming soon to a rest area near you.
Although I think they would prefer us not to do that. To drive out there.
Hey, the food truck people would love it.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay. Well, experts say there will be more shortages of toilet paper. I don't know about you, but I'm sick about hearing about toilet paper. It's time for us to put toilet paper behind us.
That's right.
Yeah, well, maybe I should rephrase that, but you get the idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Yeah, hoarding.
Yeah, busy weekend, right?
Wish I could tell you. Well, a little bit. How about you?
Well, I'm not that I'm running out of things to do around the house. It's just that I'm running out of things that I really want to do around the house.
I think that rephrasing is probably the best that you came up with. It's not that you're running out. It's just there are those things that, oh, boy, I'll wait another day.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or a week.
It'll still be there.
There is no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
It will be.
We had, not that long ago, just completed doing quite a bit of painting in the house. So I don't have that to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I really want to tackle painting stucco because you don't really want to paint stucco.
No, you don't.
So, I don't know.
A lot of people do that, but some are regretful later. It's a mixed bag.
Yes. Well, and of course, millions of kids are at home all day. They're being homeschooled, right?
Or some sort of thing, I hope.
Yeah. Well, I was homeschooled, but, well, back then it wasn't called homeschool. It was called house arrest.
Also, I thought you were going to say homie school.
Yes. Oh, well. Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood and all sorts of things going on. We've got some birthdays, if you're ready.
And some breezes, too, coming your way.
Yeah. Let's see. Actor George Takei, Sulu on Star Trek, is 83 today. Singer Johnny Tillotson, still poetry in motion at the age of 82. Actor Ryan O'Neal is 79. Did he do anything other than Love Story?
Well, he didn't plan it that way.
I guess. Craig Frost, he plays keyboards for Grand Funk Railroad, is 72. Actor Gregory Itzin, is 72. Actress Veronica Cartwright is 71. Actress Jessica Lange is 71. Has she done much since King Kong? Actor Clint Howard, Ron Howard's little brother, is 61. Actor Crispin Glover, 56. Actor Andy Serkis is 56. Actor Shamar Moore is 50. Actress Carmen Electra is 48. You were in a roundabout way related to her, weren't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. Well, your cousin, or Gloria's cousin, was married to her.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes. So that makes you family, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Did she invite you to the birthday party?
Never. Did not.
Oh, boy. Yeah, the invitation got lost in the mail, I know.
Yep. During these difficult times, you can lose stuff like that.
Actor Joey Lawrence is 44, and actor Clayne Crawford is 42. Local birthdays coming up. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Bill Livesey, Denise Alvarado, Daniel Pacheco, Kyla Aguilera, Eric Hunt, Silvana Zuaida, Corky Lloyd Johnson, Victor Torres, Sam Deal, J.J. Cruz, Corina Ortiz, Danette Herrera, Serena Alvarez, Aaron Sanders, Griselda Juarez, Pam Beal, Richie Granados, Samantha Martinez, Vivi Mesa, Samantha Morta, Miguel Valenzuela, Marie Torres, Ricky Ricker, Caden Cota, and Laureen Bynum is 101 years old today.
Ooh, happy birthday, a big one.
Happy birthday to each and every one on our list.
Especially that 101.
Okay. Well, we will celebrate today because today is Cheddar Fries Day. I want French fries with ketchup. Don't mess around with putting anything else on them,
That's
okay?
pretty straight up right
Yep.
there.
It's also Look-alike Day. We've been told you and I look much alike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have been.
Okay.
We've been told a lot of other things, too.
Yeah,
but
that too.
we won't mention that.
And, as long as we're in the shutdown and our hair keeps growing, we'll look even more alike.
The shutdown, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, my shoulders are hurting from the weight
Yes.
of my hair.
Yeah, well, I'm just happy now that my hair is longer, I have some place to put my dandruff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today is also Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day. I love Pineapple Upside Down Cake because it's got pineapple, so it's healthy, right?
Yeah. I didn't know, you started to say, and I thought, you were going to say that you like it right side up. I don't know.
Well, sideways, over, under, sideways,
Not really
down.
particular,
Any which way. Okay, so we have something to celebrate today. And this week is Coin Week.
As in change?
As in change.
Okay.
It's also Volunteer Week. And, we do salute all of the volunteers. Some folks, while they're somewhat in downtime, they are volunteering more and doing more.
Mm-hmm.
We salute them. And had a great idea. Okay, if you are still working, okay, you're still getting your check, you're still being able to pay your bills, and you got your $1,200
Your stimulus money?
stimulus check, go through and donate at least some of it to a local organization.
Good idea.
Okay, and I stress local because, hey, these are the folks around here that have feet on the ground and the hands that are doing all the helping.
And there's a lot of those folks.
Yes, there are.
A lot of, and you would really notice them if we didn't have them.
Yes.
So.
Anyway, just take, 10% and, find a local cause, local charity, and make a donation.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. We've got news if you're ready.
I'm ready for the news.
Okay, it's World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Update. The coronavirus curve continues to flatten. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Thank God the crisis, to some extent, has leveled off and more supplies and equipment have come in. But again, we are far from out of the woods.
The city has canceled permits for outdoor events for June as people pack into newly reopened beaches in Florida. CBS's Manuel Bajorquez from Miami.
A new poll from the Pew Research Center showed 66% of Americans say they're afraid of social distancing measures ending too early, including a majority of both Democrats and Republicans.
Protests are expected to continue across the country as people demand stay-at-home orders be lifted. CBS's Vicki Barker oversees.
Germany's allowing small shops, car dealerships, bike shops, and bookstores to reopen, but gyms, restaurants, and large stores remain closed. Parks and forests in Poland have reopened, and Poland's easing the limits on the number of people allowed in shops.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California Headline News. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti telling residents Sunday night that the city is under attack and that life won't return to normal anytime soon.
It may be months, my friends, before we safely gather in large groups. It may be a year or more before a vaccine or medicine frees us from periodically returning to safer at home.
The mayor saying the economic toll has been enormous and that city workers will have to take 26 furlough days this year, amounting to about a 10% pay cut. Domestic abuse cases on the rise across the country and across the state. Daniel Hahn is the police chief in Sacramento.
Two of the most significant things that we are seeing since the health order went into effect is a significant increase in domestic violence and a significant increase in mental health related issues.
Crowds gathering in San Diego over the weekend to send a message to local officials and the stay-at-home orders. Some protesters did not wear masks and didn't practice social distancing. Rain possible in the Bay Area today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning.
O'Reilly.
This is Jesse's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
As a nurse, not making it to work was not an option. But driving through the snow with my wiper blades struggling, I just didn't feel safe. So I pulled into O'Reilly Auto Parts, and before I knew it, an employee was offering to install the wiper blades on my car. I got to stay out of the snow for a moment, and I still made it to work on time.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
From nurses to truck drivers, doctors to grocery clerks, the front lines in today's crisis are filled with brave actions every day. And you can do your part by completing the 2020 census. This simple effort online, by phone, or by mail will help impact the next 10 years of healthcare, schools, and roads. All of our first responders need your response. So go to 2020census.gov today. Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
It's page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The numbers on the coronavirus are in from yesterday evening. We have a total of 160 positive cases, 112 active, recovered 45, patients tested 1,128, and there are 3 deaths. Again, that's the coronavirus update. Veterans are asking for donations so they can make donations. It is part of Operation Victory Virus, a campaign led by the local Boyce Ayton American Legion Post 25. While viewing the CFC website, they found a video on how to make cloth face coverings. They came up with a plan. They're asking for donations to get the material to put together the cloth face coverings. Once made, the coverings will be donated to the county by providing to employees and others who are working with the public. Donations can be dropped off at the American Legion Building, 569 Broadway in El Centro. They will be open for donations Monday through Wednesday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. KXO News Time, 7:42.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. Guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
An $89,000 from the state will help the Imperial County Area Agency on Aging feed local seniors. The grant is from the California Virus Senior Nutrition's Funding Program. The money will allow the local agencies to feed more older adults. The county has contracted with Brownie's Diner in Brawley and Rosa's Plain Food in Calexico to provide meals daily to supplement the existing nutrition programs contracted through Catholic Charities. Under the program, Brownies will supply more than 80 hot meals daily for the North End seniors, while Rosa's will provide more than 60 meals Monday through Friday in the Calexico area. Rosa's will provide frozen meals on Saturday and Sunday. The restaurant will also provide delivery of the meals. The county has also obtained $44,850 from the state through the Homeless Emergency Assistance Program and an additional $33,800 through the Imperial Valley Continuum of Care. The funds will be used by the County Public Administrator Area Agency on Aging to work with local hotels to shelter homeless residents 55 and older who meet certain criteria established under the guidelines related to the coronavirus pandemic. The guidelines include whether they have been infected with the virus, are over 65 with underlying health issues that put them at risk, have been exposed to the virus, or face living conditions that put them at risk. According to Imperial County Public Administration Rosie Blankenship, to date, her department has placed 26 seniors at local hotels. Separate funding to the county's Workforce Development Board is helping to provide housing to local homeless individuals. A Yuma man died Saturday morning following a traffic accident. According to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, a collision involved two cars was reported at 4 a.m. or close to 4:45 a.m. Saturday. The initial investigation shows that a van was eastbound on County 14th Street, approaching Avenue C, while a car was northbound on Avenue C. The car failed to stop at the intersection and was hit by the van. Both drivers were transported to Yuma Regional Medical Center, where the driver of the car died. He was identified as 31-year-old Jonathan Oscar Valdez of Yuma. The accident remains under investigation. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hi, this is Mike Morris from El Centro Motors. These are some trying times we're going through, but I'm going to tell you something. In my 40-year history with Ford Motor, I have never seen incentives like this. 0% for 84 months and no payments for 6 months. 0% on Super Duty. That's unheard of. So if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. And we're open right now.
0% for 84 months on new 2019 Fords in stock. Excludes Raptor, Shelby, Escape, Transit, and Super Duty. Payment relief up to 6 months on select inventory. Not all buyers will qualify for the 0% at Ford Motor Credit Company. See dealer for details. El Centro Motor Showroom is open Monday through Saturday from 9 till 6. Stay safe. Stay healthy. It's that easy. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Scammers are targeting seniors in Imperial Valley. Individuals are visiting senior housing, claiming to work in the medical field, offering coronavirus testing, and then looking for personal information of those they claim to test. The Imperial County Sheriff's Office and the Area Agency on Aging issued the warning, urging seniors and all residents to beware. To date, the only legal testing is being done at area medical facilities or temporary centers that are registered with the county. According to Carla Flores of the Area Agency on Aging, the fraudulent testing has occurred over the past 2 weeks. In each case, the individual claiming to work in the medical field have gone to senior apartments, offered testing, and requested personal information. There is no information about the accuracy of the tests that have been done. Flores said those tested were told they would receive results in 3 days, but none have received a response. The Area Agency on Aging and the Imperial County Sheriff's Office remind you to beware of the scam. Do not submit to coronavirus tests unless a clinic or a proper medical facility, unless you're in one of those. Make sure anyone conducting tests are registered with the County Public Health Department. Do not respond to offers of free medical equipment. March unemployment is in the news. Numbers were released Friday morning. They are the latest numbers available. The report issued by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department indicates a March jobless rate of 20.5%. That is up from a revised rate of 17% reported for February and above the year-ago estimate of 16.4%. This compares to an unadjusted unemployment rate of 5.6% for the state and 4.5% for the nation during the same period. According to the report, 15,000 eligible workers were unemployed in March out of an Imperial County labor force of 73,200. Caltrans is allowing food trucks to temporarily operate in state rest areas during the coronavirus pandemic emergency. A Federal Highway Administration rule change and an executive order by Governor Gavin Newsom will allow the convenient food options available to truck drivers during the emergency. Food truck operators can apply for a temporary encroachment easement permit to operate at one or more of the state's 86 rest areas. Operators will need to specify the rest area at which they wish to operate. In Imperial County, the Sand Hills rest area near Winter Haven and Sunbeam rest area near Sealy are operating. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says dry westerly flow aloft will allow temperatures to climb to near seasonal normals today before one more weak disturbance passes quickly through the area tomorrow. Aside from an increase in winds Monday night over southeast California and on Tuesday afternoon across the entire region, no impacts are expected. Much warmer conditions with high temperatures in the 90s are expected for Wednesday into the weekend as a strong ridge of high pressure aloft builds in over the region. Highs may approach 100 degrees in the Imperial and Yuma Valleys by this weekend. 84 our high yesterday, 59 the low. Sunny today with a high near 86. It'll be breezy with a west wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 60. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 87, west wind about 10. And we have 62 degrees downtown, 59% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services. The Imperial County Public Health Department wants you to know COVID-19 testing is currently being prioritized for those most at risk from complications from COVID-19. Those with mild illness, even mild forms of COVID-19, are able to recover at home. If you're sick, please stay at home. Monitor and treat your symptoms just as you would any other respiratory illness. Use over-the-counter medications to treat symptoms such as fever and cough. And make sure to rest and drink plenty of fluids. Keep your doctor informed if your symptoms are getting worse. Remember, getting a COVID-19 test when you don't have symptoms may not provide accurate results. It's sports time, and it's the NFL draft coming up Thursday, and Thursday evening we will have draft reports, and we'll let you know what's happening with the NFL draft. The 49ers say they're fielding calls about trading their first-round NFL draft picks. They have two, number 13 and number 31 overall. The Niners currently have no selections in the second, third, or fourth round, and they want more picks, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. Meanwhile, Peyton Manning says likely number 1 overall pick Joe Burrow is going to take his lumps in his rookie year, but those rough times can help propel him to success in his later years. Manning, the number 1 overall pick by the Colts in the 1998 draft, said Sunday that Burrow recently called him for advice on being a rookie quarterback. And Manning said, enjoy it. And the Jacksonville Jaguars have had trade discussions with other teams about running back Leonard Fournette. The Jaguars have until May 4th to exercise their 5th-year option on Fournette, who is scheduled to make $4.16 million in base salary this year. Oh, there's no basketball. There's no baseball. What are we going to do? No problem.
Let's play some football.
AM 1230 and the Westwood One Radio Network will bring you classic postseason NFL games. Monday and Thursday night football returns with classic NFL playoff games, including Super Bowl I. Relive history with some of the very best football ever on AM 1230. In other news, we mentioned we've got NFL draft coverage on Thursday night. Tonight, we have NFL playoff games. Well, yes, great postseason NFL games on AM 1230. Tonight, it's Super Bowl 42, the New York Football Giants and the New England Super Bowl Patriots. We start at 5 this evening. That's it for Sports Time. Stick around. We've got to look at financial news just ahead. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by H&R Block. Get your taxes done right at a local H&R Block location. Well, U.S. stocks are down as crude oil prices tumbled significantly. The crude oil prices have dropped $7.30 a barrel, now $10.90 a barrel. That's the rate right now. Down significantly. Prices at the pump for drivers down significantly as well. Problem is, there's no place to go. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial off 210 points at 24,032. S&P 500 is at 2861. That's off 13. The NASDAQ up 14 at 8,664. Gold, by the way, is up $5.70 an ounce.
This is what most people's heart rate sounds like when they're getting their taxes done. And this is what it sounds like when you file at H&R Block. Because they've got upfront transparent pricing, so you'll know the price before you begin. And that is my stomach demanding tacos. Upfront transparent pricing. Just another way it's better with Block.
This tax season, go easy on yourself and let H&R Block prepare your taxes for you. Visit any H&R Block location here in the Imperial Valley, Yuma, San Luis, or Blythe.
It will be sunny today with a high near 86. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a west wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Our low will be around 60. Sunny on Tuesday with a high near 87, west winds continuing 10 miles an hour, then becoming north in the afternoon with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Right now, downtown, we're looking at 64 degrees, 58% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news. Actually, it was financial news and weather brought to you this morning by H&R Block throughout the Imperial Valley.
As our country continues to work through this crisis, China Palace Chinese Food remains open to serve our customers. Simply call 760-353-1510 for takeout service. You and your family can enjoy the same great food you're accustomed to for lunch or dinner in the comfort of your home or office. If you need a menu, go to ChinaPalaceRestaurants.com. Delivery to your home or office is also available. So order your favorite Chinese food, lunch or dinner dishes like salt and pepper fish or chicken, Mongolian beef or chicken, seafood dishes, and more. For home or office takeout, call now, 760-353-1510, 353-1510. That's 353-1510. Yes, China Palace Chinese Food is now open for takeout service for as long as they're allowed to do so. Takeout service now at China Palace Chinese Food.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan in northern New Jersey. In the nation's coronavirus epicenter, New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio says he's desperate for widespread virus testing and federal financial help.
You are absolutely silent. I'm challenging you to open your mouth. I think I may be the first person in history to challenge Donald Trump to speak up.
And the mayor has just said the city won't allow public events in June, forcing some cancellations or postponements. In Washington, a deal could be close on a bill that would pump billions more into a small business loan program that ran dry last week.
If the Trump administration and Democrats on the Hill can reach a deal, the Senate would meet this afternoon and a unanimous consent vote is possible. But it takes just one senator to object to put the brakes on the bill. Such was the case when Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer objected to a similar bill 2 weeks ago, a move that outraged Republicans looking for swift relief for small businesses. Since Schumer is helping to craft the deal, it's unlikely he'd stand in the way this time around. Bill Rakoff, CBS News, Washington.
Vice President Pence is holding a conference call today with governors about a national testing strategy. It's expected there will be more protests today in states where some residents are chafing under stay-at-home orders or feeling the financial pain of closed businesses. This man demonstrated yesterday in Nashville.
There's been a big overreaction and overstepping of the government in response to the coronavirus.
The Boston Marathon was supposed to be run today, but because of the virus, it was put off till late summer. But today, some people are out running the course. Not everyone thinks that's a good idea.
They're very irresponsible, and I don't think they should be on the route for public safety reasons and stay home. This is not the race day. The race day is September 14th.
Overseas, CBS News Rome correspondent Seth Doan, who tested positive for the virus last month, says he's recovered and just got a second negative test result.
Italy is experimenting with this so-called phase 2, starting to open up the country a little bit more to allow some more freedom. Right now with my freedom, pretty much all I can do is go to the grocery store and take out the trash. But after 41 days, that's pretty nice.
In southern Alabama, an apparent tornado is blamed for the death of a man who was in a mobile home that got flipped. The man's family survived. Reports of dozens of suspected tornadoes yesterday from Texas to Georgia. The American Library Association's out with its annual list of books most challenged by parents and other community members. The two on top, both cited for transgender content. Wall Street right now a down day to open the week. The Dow is off 212 points, and the Nasdaq is down as well. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Under the Hood, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Automakers are stepping up to help healthcare heroes on the front lines. Here's auto expert Jeff Gilbert.
Ford's now building face shields for medical workers at a suburban Detroit plant. Engineering manager Adrian Price says they put the whole process into production in a single weekend.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
We're facing uncertain times, but Navy Federal Credit Union wants you to know we have your back, and we remain committed to serving all of our members all of the time. That means you can access and manage your accounts from our mobile app and website with no monthly service fees. Additionally, you can get in touch with our world-class member service. For 87 years, we've covered our members in good times and bad, serving active duty, veterans, and their families. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
It was one of the last cruise ships still out on the high seas. Now it's finally docked in the French port of Marseille.
When the Magnifica left Genoa, Italy on a round-the-world cruise back in January, no one had ever heard of COVID-19. And thanks to its captain, all 1,800 passengers have remained coronavirus-free ever since. As soon as the Magnifica approached its first port with a known outbreak, Australia, on March 14th, he ordered everyone to stay on board and set a course for home. They didn't get that trip of a lifetime, but thanks to a cautious captain, they've lived to tell the tale. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
In Britain, officials say they're not ready to ease the efforts to curb the virus's spread. Pubs and restaurants will be the last to leave the lockdown, which is now in place till May 7th there. France's health agency urged the public to stick to social distancing measures that have been extended now till at least the 11th of May. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.
This is an ugly candy bar. Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away. We're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know. Maybe we should be on the radio or something. Skywriting.